VC, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I'm Mike, having an afternoon beer. This is More Brewing Company. It's pretty tasty. There's more to life. It's a Pilsner. It's actually pretty good. Kind of like it. I'm done with some contests. No more contests for a little while. I think I entered everything that I wanted to, and congratulations to everyone out there with your contests, and keep rocking. I'm now going to jump on vinyl threads. This is a vinyl thread started by Gav's Music Trips. Really cool channel. He's a great guy. Check his channel out. I'll put a link in the description. He wants to start a thread, he already did start a thread, of favorite live albums. I don't remember how many he suggested, so I mean, most vinyl threads are 20 questions or 20 albums or 20 whatever. So I'm going with 20 live albums, 20 of my favorite live albums. This is not all of them. I have quite a few live albums, but this is kind of what I pulled out randomly. No jazz. I'm gonna actually, as I was pulling stuff, I was like, I think I'm gonna do a separate jazz live thread. So that's probably coming in the next couple weeks. So what I'll do is I'll start. Should I just start with like the 2 greatest live albums ever recorded? But then you guys won't watch the rest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the first 2 are going to be the 2 greatest live albums ever recorded. Then I'm going to show some box sets, some live box sets. And then we'll just go through some random stuff that I pulled. In no particular order. This is not a ranking video or anything. So, yeah. So maybe you'll stick around. I don't know. Or maybe you'll just disappear. So, starting with these guys. Probably my 2 favorite albums of all time. The Who Live at Leeds and the Rolling Stones Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. If I were going to choose between the 2, Get Your Ya-Ya's Out is the Rolling Stones at their peak. This is the majesty that the Rolling Stones were on their greatest tour. This shit rocks. This is a terrific album. I don't have the anniversary copy. This is a reissue because my copy from high school was just beat to hell. I would like to get the anniversary copy. I hear it's really, really good. And I think there's a lot of there's a great set with Ike and Tina who opened for them. I believe that's on there too. I would like to get my hands on that if anyone wants to send me some VCLT. But yeah, probably my favorite album, live album of all time is the Rolling Stones Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. I'll list the tracks. We got Jumpin' Jack Flash, Carol, Stray Cat Blues, Love in Vain, Midnight Rambler, Sympathy for the Devil, Live With Me, Little Queenie, Honky Tonk Woman, Street Fightin' Man. This is with Mick Taylor on guitar. And Jesus, I mean, the Stones at their live peak. They were never better than this. Well, I got a lot of records here. And of course, the Who Live at Leeds. Everything I just said about Get Your Ya-Ya's Out is absolutely true about this album. It's the Who at their peak. It is a masterful performance. It's just great. I hear there's also an anniversary copy of this that's expanded. I don't have that either. I don't really need it. This says it all. This album is just great. Young Man Blues, Substitute, Summertime Blues, Shakin' All Over, which is fantastic. And then a 15-minute My Generation and an 8-minute Magic Bus on side 2. The Who at their live peak. Absolutely one of the great live albums of all time. Okay. That's it. Video's over. So now I'll show some, should I say, oh, you know what? I'll save my box sets to the end to tease you and keep you going. Next up, is Aretha Franklin live at the Fillmore West. This is also, it's probably like number 3. I mean, it is an absolute fantastic album. Just this performance is unreal. Again, Aretha at her peak. She was probably never better. Respect, Love the One. She does a cover of Love the One You're With, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Eleanor Rigby, Make It With You, Don't Play That Song, Dr. Feelgood, Spirit in the Dark, Reach Out. Just a great album. I believe Ray Charles is also on here. Just Aretha. Fuck, jeez. Awesome performance. I just showed this in a contest video. This is Wings Over America, Paul McCartney's first American tour after leaving the Beatles. Whoop. Sorry. Great gatefold. I love that. Just a fantastic gatefold. Yeah, Wings Over America. This is absolutely terrific. Honestly, if you're not into Wings and you really want someplace to start, I would start here. I wouldn't normally say that about a lot of bands, but this is a good one to start with. I mean, obviously Band on the Run is pretty good. Oh my god. Obviously Band on the Run is terrific, but I think this would be a great jumping on point for anyone who's not into Wings. It's a terrific performance. He does some great acoustic Beatles stuff. Just fantastic. Some great performances from the other members of Wings in here. There's a couple of great Denny Lane songs. It's a solid live album. I also still have all the came with posters. I think I've shown these. I showed this in a different video, but this is my original copy I've had since the early 80s. Yeah, I won't go into the story about how I acquired this, because I just did. I just showed this in a video very recently. But yeah, Wings Over America. Great album. This is a guy, I've never shown him before. And I'm surprised. I don't think I've shown any of his records before, but I absolutely adore him. This is Toriel Yama. This is live from Trauma. Toro is a terrific musician, singer, songwriter, arranger. He is fantastic, and the cover is great. Kind of reminiscent of the Pink Floyd Live in Pompeii. Yeah, this is a great live album. If you guys aren't familiar with him, really check him out. He's a little trip hoppy, soul. I think he was a DJ at one time, so he's got a real good knowledge of the rhythm, and he's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So I highly recommend this. Both are on Pink. I'm not going to show you both. But yeah, this is Toriel Yama, and really cool, jammy. It gets a little jammy. Really cool stuff. Very soulful. Highly recommend that. I'm going to have a big mess of records when I'm done here today. Okay. This is the next one. This is a beautiful set. This is Els, live at Albert Hall. I don't know what year this was. It's been a while. This is all acoustic. So it's all his music acoustic. I highly recommend this. This is not easy to find, and if you do, it's not cheap, unfortunately. But this is a terrific set. Any fan of Els has to have this in their collection. Gorgeous renditions of all of Els' music. There's, 3 discs. It's great. There's a ton of songs on here. Absolutely gorgeous renditions. Beautiful stuff. That's Els live at the Royal Albert Hall. Okay. Next up, the 70s had the best live albums, didn't they? Just great live albums came out of the 70s, and I'm about to show you a whole bunch of them. Actually, I've already showed you a whole bunch of them. This is Live Alchemy from Dire Straits. A great live album. If you like Dire Straits, the guitar work on here is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's from the Making Movies tour. I'm pretty sure it is. You got Once Upon a Time in the West, Romeo and Juliet, Espresso Love, Private Investigations. No, so it's from the Love Over Gold tour. So this came out probably 80s. Yeah. Sultans of Swing, Two Young Lovers, Tunnel of Love, Telegraph Road, Solid Rock, and then Going Home for the encore. But this is Live Alchemy, Dire Straits. If you're a guitar fan, I highly recommend this album, and you can pick this up a dime a dozen. They are not hard to find, and they're not expensive. Next up, let's do this next. Deep Purple, made in Japan. I've shown this a couple of times. This was really my introduction to Deep Purple, and that's all I needed. I know that, you know, In Rock is good, and you know, there's a couple other albums that are solid, but this is Deep Purple at its best. Just the power of this band live is unbelievable. You couldn't get this on a record. This is Made in Japan. Space Truckin', Smoke on the Water. What else? Highway Star. Highway Star is the entire side one. Oh no, Child in Time. Strange Kind of Woman. Smoke on the Water. The Mule, and Space Truckin' is the entire side 4. Yeah, another, just kind of like McCartney. If you want to see and listen to Deep Purple at their best, just pick this up. Don't worry about their studio albums. This is really all you need. Wonderful, wonderful live record. This one's a little out of the. This one is this might be a bootleg. No, I don't think it is a bootleg actually. Maybe it is. I don't know. No, I don't think it is. No, it's produced by. This is Devo live. This is from. What year is this from? It's produced by Devo, so let's see. This is an oldie. I've had this a long ass time. It doesn't say what year. But I'll list the tracks for you. Freedom of Choice, Whip It, Girl You Want. It's on this great. And then side 2 is Gates of Steel, Be Stiff, and Planet Earth. So it's kind of a later. It's after Freedom of Choice. It's probably the Freedom of Choice tour. It's a really good set. This is really good stuff. I have a couple of other Devo kind of, I guess they're bootlegs. Yeah, they're bootlegs. Jesus, what is going on? Really cool set. Devo live. Next up, one of my favorite concerts of all time. I saw Peter Gabriel on this tour. This was the Security tour. Jesus, this was an absolutely magnificent concert tour. Security was the album with Kiss Alive, Shock the Monkey, Family and the Fishing Net. Yeah, Rhythm. Yeah, just a great Rhythm of the Heat. Touch. Yeah, this just absolutely smoking. One of my favorite concerts of all time. Name some of the tracks. Rhythm of the Heat, I Have the Touch, Not One of Us. I'll just skim. Intruder, I Go Swimming, San Jacinto, Salisbury Hill, No Self-Control, I Don't Remember, On the Air, Bieb. Unreal. His band on this is absolutely stellar. Just a great live album. Like I said, one of my concert highlights of my entire life was seeing Peter Gabriel on this tour. Wonderful stuff. A concert I wish I had seen. This is a smoking set. This is Carlos Santana and Buddy Miles live. This is hot. And you can find this. This is also a dime a dozen. You don't have to go digging for this. It's all just jams. Side one is a song called Marbles. Buddy Miles song Lava. He does Evil Ways, Them Changes, Freeform Funkadelic Fifth. This is great. This is Miles Davis and Buddy Miles. Who else is on here? Greg Errico, Buddy Miles, Neil Schon on guitars. So it's kept pretty much the Santana band for the most part. Michael Shreve is not on here. Cole Escobedo on tambolas, Luis Garcia on trumpet. Yeah, this is a smoking set. If you guys ever see this, just grab it. If you're fans of Santana live, which I am a huge fan of, just grab it. You can probably get this for $15-20. Another 70s classic. Actually, this might be 80s. This might have come out in the 80s. Might have been early 80s. This is Seconds Out by Genesis. This Peter Gabriel is gone, but Steve Hackett is still in the band. This is a great live performance. I was gonna do the first live Genesis album, but I don't know, I didn't. I just pulled this one instead because I've always adored this album. This is Seconds Out. I don't know what tour it is. I guess it would be the, let's see what year. I can't read this, of course. Oh, 70s. Yeah, 77. So yeah, this is earlier than I thought. Squonk, Carpet Crawlers, Robbery, Assault and Battery, Afterglow, Fifth of Firth, Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, The Musical Box, Supper's Ready is all of side 3, Cinnamon Show, and Dance on the Volcano, and Los Endos. So this is probably the Trick of the Tail tour. Great live album. I know everyone raves about the first Genesis live album, but I'll take this. This is fantastic, even without Peter Gabriel. Really good stuff. A fun band that I saw several times in the 80s, and they made some really good live albums. This is the Jay Giles Band live. This is Full House. They made a couple. There's another one called Showtime. You can't go wrong with any of their live albums. There's one before this too. This is just fun. This is just rock and roll, bluesy rock and roll. Yeah, Whammer Jammer's on here. That was a pretty big hit for them. Looking for Love, Serves You Right to Suffer, Cruising for a Love. This is great. Any Jay Giles band, just grab them. So they were a fun band. I'm also from Boston originally, so are they. So kind of always had a soft spot for them. But Jay Giles Band. Next one, we're cruising through. This isn't going to be so long. I thought it was going to be a really long. This is a band I adore. I absolutely love this band. This is Franz Ferdinand. This is live from the Roundhouse, 2014. I love Franz Ferdinand. They're still around. They still rock. I saw them actually a couple of years ago, and they were wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. They have a couple of albums out, too, that's still really solid records. Ton of songs on here. Ton of songs. I'm not going to name them all off. But this is a great record. And this is a Rhino release, I believe, yeah. Nope. Yeah, this is a wonderful live record. It really, you feel like you're in the audience. It's terrific. And the recording is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This is Franz Ferdinand live from the Roundhouse in London, 2014. How we doing? Okay, I'm going to show a couple of live box sets just to finish this up. Not yet. Of course, you knew I was going to show. You knew I was going to show Gary Newman, right? Gary Newman, The Pleasure Principle, live from London, 2015. He also did these. He did these shows. Did these shows in the U.S. I think there were only 3 cities. Chicago was one of them. One night he did The Pleasure Principle in full. The next night he did Telecon live full. And the final night he did Replicas live in full. He did them here in the Metro. This is the London. He also did Los Angeles, Chicago, and then I want to say he did like Raleigh or something. It was some really off the beaten path. Sorry, Raleigh. But yeah, really awesome set of live shows. I'm not a picture disc person because really they're pointless. They sound like garbage. But these bad boys are all on picture discs. Each one has the album. Pretty cool. I won't show you them all because I'll bore you with Gary Newman. Here's one more. I'll show you one more. This is The Pleasure Principle. They don't sound as horrible as picture discs used to. I only got them for collection value, I guess. I don't even know why. Probably because I'm a completist when it comes to Gary Newman, but you guys all knew that. So yeah, this was pretty stunning sets. Okay, I got 4 box sets I'm going to show you. This is another. Well, I was going to say if you're not into David Bowie or you've never heard of David Bowie, that's probably impossible because everyone has heard of David Bowie. This is a great live box set, Bowie at the Bieb. This was just released a couple of years ago on vinyl. It was out on CD for many years, and it's awesome. This is probably, of all the Bowie records I have, this is probably the one that gets played the most. I love this. Absolutely love this. Bowie at the Bieb. It's a series over a couple of years. Just a rough rundown. I mean, it's how many? It's 4 records. The first one is kind of early years. The second one is a little later. You get the Superman. Record 2. No, I'm lost. Record 3. You get like Oh You Pretty Things, Hang On to Yourself, Ziggy, Queen Bitch. Record 3 is awesome. The second side of record 3 is I'm Waiting for the Man, 5 Years, White Light, White Heat, Moon Age Daydream, and then the 4th record is Hang On to Yourself, Suffragette City, Starman, Ziggy, Space Oddity. Yeah, this is just an absolute fantastic record. And Mark Ronson on here, his guitar work on here is freaking stunning. He was so fucking good. Absolutely an amazing guitarist that just doesn't get talked about enough about. But yeah, this is Bowie live at the Bieb. We'll kind of stick with the Bowie thing. This is it's one of my favorite concert memories also. This is 9 Inch Nails and David Bowie. This is Don't Look Back on Anger, the radio transmissions. This is basically 9 Inch Nails backing up David Bowie on tour. And it's great. The first 2 discs are 9 Inch Nails, and the second 2 are David Bowie songs. So the first 2 you get March of the Pigs, Piggy, Burn, Closer, Wish. stuff like that. And then you get, for Bowie, you get, just, I'll roughly name off a few. Scary Monsters, Hello Space Boy, I Am a Deranged, The Heart's Filthy Lessons, Hurt, Look Back in Anger, Breaking Glass, The Man Who Sold the World, Under Pressure, Teenage Wildlife. This is David Bowie and 9 Inch Nails, one of the greatest concert experiences of my entire life. I will never, ever have a concert experience probably ever top this. This is stunning. And this is a great box set. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous box set. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, it is terrific. One of my prized possessions in my collection. Yeah, David Bowie, 9 Inch Nails. This is a wonderful record. It just came out a couple of years ago. I'm a big Simple Minds fan. I love their stuff, especially their early stuff, even before. I love all their stuff, but their first 2 or 3 albums, and from 78 and 79, are wonderful. But they're still together. They're still making music. They had an album out a couple of years ago that was really good. This is a terrific live set from a recent tour. Yeah, this is really, really good. They don't do a lot of the hits. I mean, the second side, for like the encores, they have New Gold Dream, Once Upon a Time, Alive and Kicking, Sanctify Yourself. But the rest of it's a lot of a little more obscure songs with some of the stuff from their newer albums. This is a wonderful box set. I highly recommend this too. This is In the City of Angels. Simple Minds. And the final record, another classic concert moment that I was able to attend. This is Wilco's Kicking Television. This is the box set. This is recorded in 2005 at the Vic Theater here in Chicago. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful place to see a concert. The sound there is beyond fabulous, and it's a great size. The capacity, I don't know, it's not much. I've seen a lot of bands there over the years, a lot of bands. This was recorded over, this is not one single concert, it was recorded over 4 nights. I was lucky enough to attend all 4 nights. They were on fire, absolutely on fire. If you're a Wilco fan, this is obviously a must-own. I would guess that every Wilco fan has this. Yeah, it was a great concert. See, all 4 concerts were also filmed, but that film has never seen the light of day. So I don't know if it will happen someday or what's going on. But yeah, this is Kicking Television. This is from the what tour was this? This would have been Ghost is Born tour. It's just Handshake Drugs, Misunderstood, Jesus, etc., A Man Who Loves You, Be a Chicago, Kicking Television. They do a lot of stuff from the Yankee Foxtrot. Yeah, this is just a great set. It comes with, you can get this not in a box set too. This is got a nice little book, cool artwork, some good photos of the band. I won't go through all of them. Yeah, this was a fun weekend. I'll just show you quickly the inner label. Really well put together box set. I think you can get this not as a box set. Yeah, so that's that. Wilco Kicking Television for my final my final live album. So those are some of my favorites. I probably have some more. I'm gonna jump on a thread. I'm gonna create a thread, I think, in the next week or so. Because since it seems to be the thing to do. I got an idea of what I'm gonna do. I just gotta do it before somebody else takes my idea. So I got all kinds of ideas running through my head of videos to do. So they're coming. So that's my favorite live albums. 20 of my favorite live albums. Vinyl Thread 2021. Make sure you guys sub Gav's Music Trip. He started this thread, so give him some credit and give him some subs. He's a good guy. And that's it. You guys stay safe. Questions, comments, snide remarks right down below in the comment section. And I will see you very, 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 very soon.